If you guys make this movie a huge hit and this DVD a huge sales, you all get breast enhancement surgery.
Butt implants. Mila Jovovich will get butt implants for
Jovovich. What's your
Alright, so today's video we are going to be watching a movie in which the residents in it are probably evil. Yeah, so this is one of the rare movies I found that actually has two whole director's commentaries to it. One of them is the director and I think some of the writers, and then the other one is the director, Mila Jovovich and Michelle Rodriguez. And apparently that one is the funnier one, the more interesting one, so we will be watching that today.
It's a terrible joke.
And I'm sitting next to the fabulous Michelle Rodriguez.
You sounded like a drag when you were introducing me.
Judging by how that started, I'm sure we're in for something interesting.
We don't know that's not you in that suit.
That is Mila Jovovich, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Jovovich. Jovovich, how difficult is it, for God's sakes?
Okay, well, honestly, I couldn't remember when I said her name when we started the video. Mila Jovovich. So I'm glad I guessed right.
I saw our
X-Files.
trailer on The Simpsons, on King of the Hill, and Malcolm in the Middle.
Screw censorship.
What a better way to date this movie.
They're screwed. That's it.
Oh, I love to see people get screwed on screen. It's so great. I wish we could just save it all for the screen and not for real life.
Bro, what does that even mean? What? This is so chaotic.
If you guys make this movie a huge hit and this DVD a huge sales, you all get breast enhancement
Butt
surgery.
implants. Mila Jovovich will get butt implants for
Jovovich. What's your problem?
What? Okay, this is a lot more off the rails than I was expecting. Well, unfortunately for them, I don't think it did too well, so...
So are we just gonna like do commentary on the whole movie?
Yeah.
This is fun.
So
Serious?
what's this? This is
Oh my
Halon.
God, is that what we're doing?
And then no one says anything.
Just in case Indra, who's the actress, her head snapped forward, the floor was just made out of very lightweight plastic.
Ah!
See, I wanted to see that. What happened, Paul? This is rated R. Gore? Hello?
Well, I'm glad they're asking what everyone is thinking.
But
Okay, can I just say, like, who cares about that? You just saw my nipple. How committed am I to this picture? You know, that
Why
was
don't you
like
see the
full
gas?
nipple shot.
It's like
If you were really committed, we'd have seen both nipples.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Okay, also for some further context, the director and Mila are also married in real life. I don't know when they got married, but I think you could kind of see some of the chemistry.
So this is
That's that I like.
super
That's
art
Resident
shots.
Evil right there.
You like
where you
that?
hear the sound of the leaves. It's all about that quiet subtleness.
Oh my gosh, has she played the games? Does she actually know what Resident Evil is? I hope so. That would be awesome.
I'm not getting a match.
Who are you?
I just transferred. They probably don't even have me on file yet.
Okay, unrelated, but why? What is the music they're playing during this? It doesn't fit at all.
I had told my agent 2 years ago that if anybody made a script on Resident Evil, I want to be a part of it. And then she got me a nice interview with Paul. And once I sat down with him, God, I thought he was going to be like some dickhead, like, director
for the
trying to
money.
make an extra buck.
Yeah, Paul is honestly
not
the
knowing
only
jack about the video
director
game.
in history that actually it was his dream to make Resident Evil the movie. I
was-
mean, usually you have directors wanting to make like their twisted life stories or just these really artistic like films about what happened to them as children that was dysfunctional.
This
But,
happened
like,
to me as a child.
Okay, can I just say that's cool that it's his passion, but like he made what, like 4 or 5 of these, and like I've only seen half of them, but they weren't that good, and obviously they weren't really well received either. So like, I mean, you have 4 tries to make something that's your dream apparently, but you just don't do it right each time. I don't know, that's kind of weird. I mean, I know this guy also directed the Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s, so he's definitely a game guy, but like, I don't know whether to be like pissed off or sad. I'm sure he knows what people think of his movies, and I'm sure he has some inkling of how they turned out. I don't want to rag on it completely because this movie isn't the worst thing. Like, there's still some fun bits in here. But even like, there aren't even any characters from the games in there. There's no Leon, there's no Ada, there's no Wesker. Like, especially Wesker would have been perfect for these. Like, come on.
Albert Wesker. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
This isn't a zombie movie, dude. This has lots of zombies in it, but I think this is more about like biohazardous scientific experimentation.
Wait till she finds out the Japanese name for Resident Evil.
I think this is more about like biohazard,
Apart from
closer
the fact
to
too
reality
that like you
kind
don't
of
even
deal.
see zombies for the first half of the movie, which I love.
You love that? That's like all of the original Resident Evil games. Why would you want less zombies? I'm pretty sure that's one of the main gripes that fans had for this movie. And what sets it apart from the games too is the lack of zombies and lack of, I guess, action as well for a majority of it.
He again showed a great appreciation of the game. Like in the game, there are lots of overhead shots that are, you know, signature shots to the game, and we tried to recreate those.
Yeah, I don't really get the impression that that some of the shots look like the game. I mean, the game makes it really easy to mimic the shots because half of them are static shots of the camera in like the corner of the room, but like there's so many cuts in this. The camera's moving like almost all the time. Like, I don't know why they think that, but okay.
Cube.
It's just really cool.
It's very cool.
Low budget art horror movie.
Yeah.
And they have a guy chopped up in it.
Cubed.
That is, you know, this is our little homage.
It's a little homage to Cube. We think Cube is one of the great horror movies.
I
of
thought
the
you were
last few
talking
years.
about the rapper.
I can vibe with that. Cube is a good movie. Though, how about instead of referencing Cube, you reference Resident Evil, the game?
You better stop it before I shove your head into my armpits. I didn't want the other one.
The thing I
the
love the
Mad
best
Hatter?
about my job is to get to put my head into Michelle's armpits.
It's
It
all
turns
good.
me on.
It's all about that European scent. It's the musk.
I don't remember that scene.
The clay. The
No,
pottery
there's
wheel.
this Japanimation.
Oh, Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell. Very
You know how it's
cool.
like-
Oh my god, I forgot they used to call it Japanimation. Oh, that also really dates this movie, but I love it.
Do I have to buy the DVD or
Yes,
will
you
give
have
me
to.
one?
No, we don't give you one. You have to buy it.
Sucks, man.
Here you
30
go,
bucks.
Michelle.
Look at that. Every movie I made, I don't have one DVD from any of the movies. I refuse to pay for a DVD that I'm in.
So
Michelle has no DVDs of
I
any
have
of her
none.
Oh yeah, you get paid like $100,000, but one DVD for like 10 to 20 bucks is too much apparently.
Cried during Dumbo, for Christ's sake.
Did you?
Well, who didn't cry during Dumbo? Jesus Christ.
A person who
didn't.
sticks firecrackers up
I
their
think
cried
you'll
during
find, I think you'll
Dumbo,
find
my
that Paul and I
God.
didn't cry during
no, we
Dumbo.
didn't cry.
You firecracker stickers.
We cried during Terminator.
Oh yeah, they're men all right. My man. Oh, my stupid light ran out of battery. I'm just gonna put it here. Yeah, that looks good. Good.
This
Really bad.
water was
And
freezing
I kept having to
cold.
ask you if we could go longer and longer.
Hey, did you see Eric grope my breast just there?
No.
Can't rewind that, but did you see that?
Did he grape your
He
breast?
totally groped my breast.
I think he had a bit of a crush on you, actually.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I think he did.
Bro, the conversations in this are just like
No, but he looks like a wholesome American boy.
Oh no. Oh.
Now, how come nobody sees him get splattered against anything?
Well, in
Was
case
that the
we
budget?
train
Was that
is
the
gonna-
budget?
We couldn't afford it.
okay, and listen, I get that they don't have the budget for everything. Like, I know they say that here and that makes sense, but the setting of at least Resident Evil 1 is in like such a small contained environment. It's just a mansion. It's just one setting. So that automatically would help with budget. And like there's a million other things you could do even with little budget. Like you don't need all the CGI stuff, honestly. I don't think small budget is quite a valid excuse for the quality of this movie, so sorry.
Ah,
That was a
nice.
CGI
That's
bullet.
KY jelly. That's nasty stuff.
Wait, is KY jelly just freaking lube? Yup, that's exactly what it is.
That was
Paul, what does the
again.
W and the S stand for,
Yeah,
That's-
WS.
So is that
William
not-
Samuel William.
Wolf? Sutcliffe.
Oh, they They give off true friend group energy, though. I'll say that.
William
Yeah.
sucks.
This is Jeremy saying goodbye.
This is Michelle Rodriguez saying goodbye.
This is Mila Jovovich.
Wow. Okay. That was a lot more interesting than I was expecting. Jeez. Oh, that was definitely on par with Twilight and Cat in the Hat commentaries, I think. Every single commentary I've seen here with an actor in it is usually a lot more interesting. So, yeah, got to learn a lot of interesting things. I guess in terms of actual filmmaking, the one thing that comes to mind is the opening for Resident Evil for the PlayStation 1 actually does have, you know, a live action sequence in it. Like, obviously this is very cheesy, but I mean, at least it's something that you can pull from. And like, you know, if you know Resident Evil, especially when you get to the later games, like, you know, 5, they tend to lean a lot more into the cheesiness, which honestly is kind of my favorite part of the Resident Evil outside of, you know, shooting zombies. I feel like if in this movie they leaned into the cheese, that probably would have helped it more a bit. Even just looking at the first Resident Evil game, there's so much more they could have pulled from, so much more that they could have put in the movie that they just didn't and decided to do something completely different. But oh well, whatever. I've touched on that point a lot, but anyway, thank you all for watching. This was definitely